Peace, 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 peace. And this promised child once again. And look, I just want to talk about changing your life. And in order to change your life, you have to change your views. You have to change the way that you perceive the world, the way that you look at the world. And you got to ask yourself, why do you believe, why do you think it's cool to be a rapper? You gotta ask yourself that. You gotta ask yourself, why do you think being a drug dealer is cool? Why you think the only way to get it done is getting a job? Why you think going to college is right? Why do you think these things? Where do you get your views from? Who told you that you gotta do these things? Why is it about sex, money, drugs? Why is that culture so? Why do we blow that culture up about sex, money, drugs, violence? Why is that so popular in our neighborhoods? You get what I'm saying? So you gotta ask yourself why. Why does it seem like a lot of people in our communities are imitating what's on their TV screen, what's on their phone screen, what's on their computer screen? Why is these things happening to us? And we got to ask ourselves, why do we think the way that we think? Why do I hate my brother? Why do when I look at my brother, I'm reaching for my gun? Why when I look at my brother, I'm grinning on him? Why I'm looking at him in a crazy way? Why do I got to be fly all the time? Why would I go spend $1,000 at a clothing store and feel fulfilled, but not take $1,000 and start up a business? You know what I'm saying? Or take $1,000 and go invest into a business or anything like that. Why is that so cool? Why is this in our communities? Why do we think the way that we think? Why do we keep trying to keep up with what's going on? You feel me? So these are questions that you have to ask yourself. Who shaped you? Who raised you? You know what I'm saying? Your environment is what creates and make you the way that you are. Your nature is innocent. By nature, you are innocent. By nature, you are a man is a provider, a producer. By nature, a woman is a nurturer. She consults you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like things like that. She's a nurturer. She got the answers for you. She's just in nature. She's emotional. She's a loving person. But by nature, what makes her turn masculine? Like in her environment, what makes her turn masculine, become masculine? What makes the man become feminine? These are questions we have to ask ourselves and see what's going on in our communities, right? So, in my opinion, and how I feel about it is that TV, what we see on TV, influence us because we see it as a way, like when we see a rapper with all his jewelry, all his gold in his mouth, all these cars, we feel like that he's successful and that's what we want. But we don't know he making 66 cents off a CD. We don't know that he's making 50 cents a CD. We don't know he's making 25 cents a CD. All we see is, and I'm not saying that all the rappers are like this. I'm just saying, all we see is that, just use an example, all we see is the brother with jewelry and all this, but half of the time the jewelry rented. The jewelry not even paid for, or he didn't even pay for it. The guy or the woman that made the jewelry for him just put it on him because they know that you gonna see it and you gonna go buy it, which is gonna bring more clientele to the jeweler. So we look at these things and we glorify these things because these are the things that we want. We want to live comfortable, and we identify with that brother or that sister on TV because we feel like that brother is living a life of being comfortable. Why is it about sex, money, drugs, and violence? Because these things is what goes on in our community, and it's glorified through the music. You a real nigga because you sell drugs, and this is how we are raised. This what the old heads passed down to us, the so-called OGs. They passed down to us. Oh, you a real man because you sling that dope. You slinging that iron. You know what I'm saying? You bust that iron. You a real nigga. This shapes the thinking of us, and these are the thinking that we have in our community. Instead of the OG telling the young brothers, oh, you can have a business, or oh, you know what I'm saying, you could go to college, or you could do this, or you could do that. You know what I mean? Instead of the OG giving you real game about what you need to do, the OG telling you a life of destruction. He's explaining to you a life of destruction. He's leading you to a life of destruction. That's all he explains to you. Bust your gun, have sex with as many women as you can, and then come to find out it ain't right. You got AIDS. You go get incarcerated. He don't tell you about all that. You know what I'm saying? He tell you a good woman is a woman because she's a good woman because she got a big ass and she got a car. He don't never teach you the signs of mating. He don't never teach you the signs of business. He don't never teach you the signs of warfare. He leading you down a life of destruction because that's what was taught to him. So I ask all these whys of why we think the way that we think, because this are thinking that has been passed down from generation to generation to generation. You know what I'm saying? And it's trickling down to the next generation, to the kids. That it's all about guns, sex, and violence. That's all that matters. So what we have to do is we have to come in and we have to introduce a new wave. We have to introduce a new way of thinking to change that thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because we are so affected by our environment, our mothers, our grandmothers, our homeboys, you know what I'm saying, our homegirls, our mates. You know what I mean? We are so affected by the environment and all we see is the environment that we don't think outside of the environment. Because our environment is filled with so much violence and negativity. But what we have to do as individuals, we have to change ourselves. And once we change ourselves, then the community can change as a whole. So we have to get down to the thought process. So that's why when you look at a 16-year-old or a 17-year-old, he want to bust his gun because he feel like that's being a man. That's what was taught to him. That's what the music is showing him. And he looking at the brother in the hood who might be a drunk or a crackhead or a dopehead telling him, hey, look, man, this the way to go. Or he's not going to listen to him because he like, you ain't doing shit with your life. So he feel like he on the same level as that dopehead or that crackhead or that alcohol, or he feel like he's way beyond because he getting money now. It represents money with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how he look at that. So what I'm saying is, how about all the black business owners, legit black business owners? How about we start going to the hood and we be the ones standing on the corner when we have time talking to the kids and telling the kids, look, start giving the kids $1, $2, $3, because that's what the dope boy used to do for us. The dope boy used to come and give us money. You know what I'm saying? So we felt like that was the way to live because the dope boy was giving us money. So that what you think that's doing to an 11-year-old, 12-year-old? That is shaping that 11, 12-year-old brain to think that drug dealing is cool because that's what he see. He see the drug dealer in his eyes winning. Drug dealer paying rent. The drug dealer got the cars. The drug dealer got the got the women. The drug dealer got everything that young boy desired. Just the same as when he look at a rapper, he feel like that the rapper got all that. So how about we come in with a new wave of black business owners, of black entrepreneurs and black leaders, and we're the ones to take over the corner. And we educate the dope head, we educate the crackhead, we educate the pothead, we educate all these brothers and sisters, and we come in with a force, a positive force. You get what I'm saying? With a positive force. And when we come in, we show the kids that they can own businesses. We change the pattern, we change the thinking of what they're thinking. You get what I'm saying? So we have to change the views of the child. We have to change the views of the man, the woman. We have to change the views. We have to change the way that they look at things. We have to shift. It's a positivity. We have to shift. It's an ownership. We have to shift. It's a prosperity. Because now our shift is not our shift, but right now our way of thinking is in the gutter. Our way of thinking is of no hope. It's like no hope. You know what I mean? Our way of thinking is that we're defeated. That's our way of thinking. So I challenge every leader, every black leader, every black entrepreneur, every black business owner to go back to your community and not just give money, not just give out a couple dollars and a couple of burgers, a couple of turkeys. Go to the hood and give knowledge. Let's build institutions in our hood where we can give them knowledge so we can teach them how to do like real estate, so we can teach them how to build things and create for themselves. That way we are changing their paradigm. That way we are changing their way of thought. Now they can't just say, oh, the only thing I knew in my hood was drug dealing. Now they can't just say the only thing I knew in my head was crackheads and dope heads. That's the only way I knew how to get money. That's the only way I knew how to get back. Now we can show Jay Morrison in the hood. Now we can show a brother Ben X in the hood, because them brothers are in the hood and salute to him. You get what I'm saying? Now we can show an ET in the hood. We need more of those to show them there's another way and a better way. I'm talking about in their face, not on the TV screen, not on the internet screen, but not on the phone screen, but in they face. We have to go in the gutter and pull them out. No, everybody can't come. That ain't what I'm saying. I know everybody can't come. So we have to change our thinking. Because I used to view that just a personal experience of mine is that drinking was the only way to go. That was the only way to have fun. Selling drugs was the only way to go. That was the only way to make money. Do you know how many brothers and sisters in the hood that think this way and nobody goes to the hood to talk to them? You know why? You know why it's cool to go spend $700-800 on an outfit, but not go start up a business? Or go take a car and flip the car and sell a car, get you a license to sell cars and stuff like that. You know why? You know why we do that? You remember when you was a kid, right? And they give you money. The people in your community gave you money, whether it was your mother, whether it was your grandmother, or whomever, or whomever it was. You know why? Because when you was a kid, they told you, take some money and go do something good for yourself. Do something for yourself. We never saw mama invest into a business. We never saw mama go get a building and rent it out to start her own business. Mama always bought something that made her happy. So she might went and bought a computer, a new flat screen TV. She might went and bought a new bed. You get what I'm saying? So that way of thinking rubbed off on you. You got $3,000. You like, yeah, I'm lit. I'm turned. Instead of taking the $3,000 and go and get a business, go and get a building to put your business in and start doing what you know what you do? You go buy some good for yourself. You go spend $1,000 on an outfit. Go get your jewelry game up. Go turn up at the club, because you only mimicking and copying what your environment taught you to do. That's what your environment taught you to do. So I ain't gonna say you don't know no better. What I'm saying is that we need to re-educate ourselves about money. We need to re-educate ourselves about how we look at things. We've been taught by the white man to hate each other since the slavery days. Think about that. We always was put against each other. Why you'll kill me for running my mouth, but you won't kill a cop for running his mouth, is the same reason why they didn't do it on the plantation. The fear and the love of master. It ain't just fear, but the fear and love of master. On the plantation, we'll rumble with each other, fight each other, knock each other out. But if master come out with a whip or a master punch in your face, you won't hit him. Same thing happened today. Cop pull up on you, talk shit, you don't do nothing. You disperse, leave the block. Just leave. Scared, tucking your tail and running. But if I talk junk to you, you will shoot me, you will kill me, you will jump me, you will humiliate me. This is your views, the way you've been taught. Because as a kid, what you been taught? You better leave them police officers alone. Them police officers will shoot you. This has been ingrained in you since a kid. You know you could go to jail. You better not mess with them police officers. Mama telling you that. But guess what? Mama tell you, if that nigga down the street put his hands on you, you better whoop his ass. Your views, the way you think, your environment affects you. So let's change our environment with love, positivity, prosperity, ownership, businesses. Let's change it. Let's change the way we think. And it's not impossible. All we got to do is work on ourselves, and as we work on ourselves, we come together. Support. It's not hard to support. But the thing is, we've been taught that if one person make it, that we not gonna make it, and they gonna forget about us, and they think they better than us. We get jealous. That's why I say you gotta change your way of thinking. Cause I know the brother that made it gonna be like, man, niggas be hating, niggas be hating, niggas be hating. No, you change yourself, brother that made it, and the brother that's trying to make it, that's aspiring to become whatever he wants to become, change your way of thinking. And the one that made it, how about y'all come together? See, the thing is, we've been taught to create barrels. And what I mean by that is, when you think about the crab in the mentality barrel, when you think about the crab in the barrel mentality, you think about crabs pulling each other. How about all of us get up out the damn barrel and go back to the ocean? A crab natural habitat is the ocean, the sand. His habitat is not the barrel. So by him being in the barrel, he feel like that. So let's get out of the barrel and let's uplift each other and help each other swim in the ocean, baby. Walk the sand, baby. That's all we gotta do. We don't need their money. We don't need their system. We are their system. And once you realize that, I did a video called that Black People, We Are the Culture. We make Nike. We make Doritos. We make Sprite. We made BET what it is. We made MTV what it is. All these trends, all these clothing lines that's popping, all these television shows, black people make them. So what I'm saying is, change the way you view life. If you want to be successful in life and you want to change your way of thinking. Change your way of thinking. And once you change your way of thinking, you can change your life for the best. For the betterment of you. Once you change your thinking. Everything comes with changing your thinking. So if the whole community changed their thinking, now instead of us living in the projects or living in the gutter, now we can live in gated communities, mansions. Because the way that we think about money, the way that we think love and unity go together. Love each other with unity. So I just wanted to come talk to you today about that. Change the way you think. Change the way you think. Change the way you view things. The world is so much bigger than Southside Richmond. The world is so much bigger than Richmond. Period. The world is bigger. It's more out there than just hanging in your neighborhood, destroying it. How about let's uplift our neighborhood and rebuild it? So peace, love, justice. And if you are a Black Uniter just like I am, and if you believe in Black unity just like I do, subscribe to the channel, like, share, spread the message of love, spread the message of unity. Because I just want to see us win, man. And peace.